Hi everyone, it's Donna here, and I just wanted to come on and show you a journal that I just finished and let you know that there isn't going to be I'm not going to have a sale auction or a sale video today at 1 o'clock. Instead, I hope everyone will go over to Careheart's channel. There's going to be a live auction starting at 12 o'clock Eastern Time today, and I'll put the link to either the channel or the video if I can link to it if it hasn't started yet down below. It's to support a charitable organization called DAFI, that's DAFI, which stands for Disabled Artist Foundation, Inc. And obviously from the name, they support disabled artists with supplies and inspiration and what have you throughout, for sure the US. I'm not sure if they're worldwide or not. But anyway, I hope you'll go over and check them out. This journal that I'm going to show you is already spoken for. However, in the auction today, there will be two of my smaller journals that are going to be auctioned off for this charitable organization. So I hope you go and check that out. Even though I don't have a sale video today, there will be a link down below, and this link is below all of my videos, to other videos where I still have things that are for sale. And not everything in all the videos are for sale. You'll have to check the description box to find out which things are still available and which are sold out. But that link will be down below as well. Okay, without further ado, this journal is in the vintage style, which I love. It measures, excuse me, 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches tall. It has 84 pages, front and back, and it has a soft spine, 2-inch spine, and this is just ticking. And the back is collaged vintage linens and doilies and appliques. The front is a original cabinet card with this handsome couple here. It's an original cabinet card from my collection. I've named this journal Together because of the couple on the front, and it also has a background of collaged vintage linens. This journal isn't as heavily embellished as I normally do them for two reasons. One, it's going outside of the US, so I had to try to keep the weight below a certain level or shipping would triple, more than triple. Shipping is ridiculous outside of the US. And the second thing is going to somebody who is fairly new to journal making, and I wanted to leave places in there for her to add her own things and just play and decorate in her own way. The inside is just a muslin. You can see the ticking is the spine. There's a fabric pocket on the front. It has 3 signatures, and the front of each signature has a collage in the Susie style, which is now kind of my style. I love doing these collages. There's a little bit of hand stitching up here to tack on this little piece of tatting. Some vintage linens and a Tim Holtz person. This is actually from the wedding dress that I'm working on right now. It has these beautiful appliques that are kind of already a tea stain kind of color. They came that way. I was kind of disappointed when I got the dress initially because I didn't realize it didn't have any beads or sequins on it. However, once I start working on it, these appliques are really really nice. So this is going to be coming up in the near future. And the collage is also a pocket, so you can tuck some hidden journaling in there. And some vintage lace on the sides. A little bit of stenciling. Page from a bird book. I've been playing around with printing on vellum, and these butterflies, this butterfly image is printed on vellum, and then I just sewed it onto the vellum piece onto this book page. I really like that look, so I'm going to be doing more of that now that I know that my printer can take vellum. Some lace coffee stained paper, dictionary page, lots of place for journaling, for adding things. A pocket with some vintage, very vintage lace down here, and this is another image printed on vellum that I just adhered to the page. Ledger page, and this just kind of flips out. This here is a doily with a collage on the front and the back, and it has a fabric hinge. This idea came from Kathleen Sudby. I will, if I remember, I'll put a link to her channel down below as well. There are a couple of things in this journal that were inspired by her. In her tutorial, she used a paper doily, and I just used one of the white doilies that I have for sale right now, by the way, and I coffee stained it to give it a nice antique look. The ones for sale on my doily video are white. This is a page from the Delineator, which is a women's fashion magazine, and this one was 1891 with just a snippet cluster tab. I love the images in this magazine. This actually is a printout from one of the, I think it's archive.org is the one I got this from. Download from there. The center of each of the signatures is decorated with something to hide the strings. This is just two envelopes that I made from a scan of my 1902 farm journals, just the advertising pages from them. I made these pockets, so there's big pockets that you can put tags in, and there's also, this is open in the center, so you can hide things in there as well. So that's the center of the signature, and the strings are in between. The back page of that woman's magazine, the back page of that collaged doily. You can journal on this side, and this side has the collage. Back page of the ledger pocket, another vellum printed image there. Bird page, a pocket I made from another bird page. Some more stenciling. And the beginning of the second signature has another collage that is also a tuck spot or pocket with some vintage laces and just a collage of papers and a stitched piece of fabric there. And some vintage lace here. Whoops. And it has some ribbon running through it on the back side. Coffee stained paper. This just flips down for more journaling. This is a page from a book on calligraphy, and this I also got from, I think it was archive.org, a book there. This is a page from a Sears Roebuck catalog from the late 1800s. It's a reproduction. Coffee stained paper, Another page from a woman's a catalog. This one has hats and a snippet cluster with a button on it. And there's the back side. This is from the delineator as well, from the late 1800s. Interesting reading the advertisements. And the center of the middle signature is another one of those flippy envelope things that I've done before, and this idea came from, I saw it from Robin Dudley Howe's. There's a pocket on the front with a couple of little tags inside of there. The back side of this envelope has a little tuck spot as well, that you can tuck something in back there also. And another envelope here, a little airmail envelope, and inside it is a journaling tag and just some collage on the back. This is a seed envelope with a collage tag inside of it with journaling on the back. That just shows through the window. There's some lace. Didn't do anything on the back of that. This envelope has a tuck spot here and a big tag up here, and just collage on the back side of that. This envelope has a tuck spot here, and just have a postcard scan of one of my postcards from 1912 in there. Another Tim Holtz little girl and her dog. In the theme of together, all my Tim Holtz people are pairs of things. This one's a girl and her dog, and couples, and this opens up. There's a collage on the front here and a large journaling tag. Then on this side, through the window, is another large journaling tag. And that flips open. And the back side is a pocket with another journaling tag. And inside the inside of the flippy thing are a couple of pockets with some other things that she can use to decorate elsewhere in the journal. Some little tags and some more little Tim Holtz people and some images. So just some things to decorate with. So that flips, whoops, that flips, this flips, that flips, this flips, that flips, and then that flips. I love making these. They're very time consuming, but it's really fun to figure out what configuration you want to put them and how to decorate them. And then on the back side there's another pocket there where you can put a tag. This is my latest obsession, is making these little tags with fabric with linen flips on them. And the little doilies from, or the little yo-yos from that quilt that I had, that vintage quilt that I had cut up. Back page of that magazine. It's the back page of all of those. Here's another tuck spot that was inspired by Kathleen Sudby. It's just a collage that kind of sticks off the page, and it's a tuck spot on this side with a vintage lady. Her hat has a whole bird on it. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bird's head, his tail, and there are the wings. Isn't that wild? Wonder how heavy that hat was. Back page of that calligraphy book page. And then there's the end of the second signature. The third signature has a lovely couple on their wedding day. This looks so much like, I have a picture of my grandmother my grandparents' wedding, and this looks just like what she was wearing. This could be my grandmother, but it's not. I need to dig out those pictures because I can scan them and use them. Some vintage buttons up here, and then just a collage of some fabrics down there. And this also is a tuck spot. Hold on, sip of coffee. Okay. And then some lace on this page. Coffee stained paper. This is a page from a seed catalog from 1909. This I also got from archive.org. If I remember, I should be writing this down. I'll put a link to the video where I talk about the websites that I use. And I'll put a link to archive.org. Well, it's very simple. It's archive.org. Just some stenciling on here and just a folded down page. And this is a ledger page. This is an, excuse me, oh, I got a frog. This is an original ledger page from 1906. This is the original, it's not a copy. And I reinforced it with some masking tape because it's old paper and I wasn't sure how it would stand up to, although it's a pretty good thickness. I wasn't sure how it would stand up to flipping. This is another idea from Kathleen Sudby. This is a paper bag, piece of one of the grocery bags from Publix, the heavyweight paper. Coffee stain, and it's flipped around to the other side. You'll see the other half of this. Stitched on, collaged on the front, and then this is a pocket. Page for writing on the back. Book page. I don't know if this is Audubon or the other book, bird book I have, but there's a cluster tab, a snippet tab at the bottom there. In the center of the last signature is an altered envelope. It's a large envelope folded over. And on this side there is a pocket with a tag in it that shows the flower. Through the window there's a tag behind it. There's another pocket back there. And then on this side, you can see the other half of that window went all the way around the envelope. And there is another tag back here with some owls, and the owls show through that window. The other page of that bird book. Here's the back side of that paper bag piece that was wrapped around with collage and a pocket there. The other piece of that 1906 ledger, and the back side of that, the seed catalog, and the coffee stained paper with a doily stain. My handmade by label, and on the back is another pocket with some vintage lace and just another piece of coffee stained paper that can be used elsewhere in the book or just journaled on. And then there's the back side of it. I really like these soft spine journals. They lay really well, and they lay flat when you have them open. So and they're really easy to make. That idea came from Wendy's Journal Adventures. And if I remember all of these things, I'll put links down below to that as well. But that's all I have for today. Check out my playlist down below if you're interested in anything that I may have left over from previous sale videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next. I'm planning on some more vintage linens bundles and more bling later on this month. I'm not sure which one will be next weekend or which one will be the weekend after, but those are my plans so far for the next two Saturday video sales. But that's all I have for now. Please go over and check out Defy Care Heart channel and show them some support, and maybe you'll find some great crafting. Everything they sell is craft related. So if you're in need of a craft fix for today, go check out Defy, and hopefully you'll find something there. And bye for now.